All right, so we're going to do a yield problem here. Yield problems always start with stoic. So we still have to make sure we have a balanced chemical equation, and then we still have to input what the items are. It's just harder sometimes to pick out what those items. We have 32 grams of C2H6. Okay, so I'm going to write 32 grams right there above the dicarbon hexahydride. Okay, and that produces 44 grams of carbon dioxide. You don't write 44 here. Okay, because it's saying it's producing it, which means that's in a lab, which means this number is your actual yield, not anything to do with the stoic. It's what you're going to use on the second part of the problem. But what you do need to notice is that it's working with grams of carbon dioxide. So your question mark here is going to be question mark grams of carbon dioxide. So when you do a stoic, you're going to still have one known to find one unknown. So that doesn't change. 32 grams C2H6. I'm going to go from grams to moles. .08 grams and 1 mole of C2H6. And now we have to go from C2H6. We have to get rid of the C2H6 molecule and find the carbon dioxide molecule. So moles of C2H6 is 2. Moles of CO2 is 4. We use those coefficients. And now we need to use the molar mass. And there's 44 grams and 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So I did this without the mole island map now because we've been doing it for all week. But if you need the mole island map, use it. Mark the grams and note that you have to go from grams to grams. So you went from grams to moles of A, and then from moles of A to moles of B, and then moles of B to grams of B for your answer. Use that mole island map as long as you need it. Okay? And now I'm going to simplify right here because that'll just make it easier plugging into my calculator, so I won't need to use parentheses. 32 times 2 times 44 divided by 30.08. And that's going to give me 94 grams of CO2. That's my theoretical yield. Theoretical yield is always whatever the stoic says is going to be the yield or the amount produced. But now we have to find the percent yield. Percent yield is part over whole. It's the same thing as math class. What's the part? It's the smaller number, right? 44 grams. Over the theoretical or the whole amount, it could be the maximum amount, 94. 44 over 94 times 100% gives me 47% yield.